Hey, Jimmy, do you need a cup of coffee?
I think I'm good, thank you.
Good, because we still don't offer coffee, which is shocking on our morning show. And Jen Fanning would love the Laffy Taffy and Milky Ways out on the entry room. Now, I'm just giving Turner static. I'm ready for a fruit bowl, though. So anyways, Jimmy, we're talking about progress in Winter Park, a lot of great things happening, and another great thing is our transportation system. And there's a lot of moving parts with this, a lot of different personalities, and of course, everyone's got interest in this, and it's important to get their residents to, from, wherever, whether it's Winter Park Ranch, whether it's Fraser, whether it's Winter Park residents. So what's the status and how are things going with the transportation system?
Well, it's been another great partnership. Obviously, Fraser, the town of Fraser, came to the table. They've partnered with us, and by taking it on as a municipal system, we've almost procured $2 million in grants already. Both for rolling stock and operations. So a lot of money on the table.
Rolling stock is the buses,
yep.
And then operations is paying for the gas and the drivers and the
everything.
Yeah.
So but to have that
$2 million.
$2 million. So really leveraging our dollars in a good way.
And that's separate from our tax. That's revenue. Is that right?
Correct.
So this is just grant money on top of the 2% sales tax. And that's incredible. So
Correct.
You guys have had some money to work with.
Yeah, we have. And then, again, like I said, we've had good partnerships with CDOT. I'll bring up the GazX piece. We did that up on the pass. It was a pilot project. We led the way in the state to do that. They went out and implemented it in a lot of other areas.
This is the avalanche prevention, which is a huge deal because Highway 40 is our lifeline. All our money comes through Highway 40. And if the avalanche shuts that down for what sometimes has been multiple days, we've got a problem,
Exactly. So our transit system's not only moving locals, but it's moving all of our visitors and guests. So if they can't get here, we can't move them.
Yep.
So important to keep that
This is an
open.
automated avalanche prevention system, which was kind of a pilot program and now has taken off.
Right. And so they're going to come back and do another project with us. And so we've partnered with CDOT and the U.S. Forest Service to do that. So another great, again, partnership.
And we can't do it on our own, so it's just incredible that you're able to all work together because we all have the common goal. So it's pretty amazing,
That's right. I think the council has a very good vision. We're fortunate in our community, but like you said, we really have to be able to leverage our dollars to get the biggest bang for our buck, and we're doing that every way that we can as a community.
So with the transportation, how do you juggle some of the challenges? Because I'm a resident of Winter Park Ranch, so I can see both sides as to the challenge up there, that there's no revenue coming from them from a sales tax perspective, but however, all those residents come and spend their money in Winter Park and Fraser, so who's going to pay for that bus, and how does that get paid for, when you have these entities that are
right.
with the transportation system?
Well, currently right now, obviously, the town of Winter Park subsidizes any of the unincorporated Grand County routes very heavily.
So they are helping to get buses to some of those outside the city limits.
But again, as a community, we only have so much funding, so we are working with the county right now to work in IGA to try to get some additional funding. They've talked about an in-kind donation for a bus maintenance facility. We need land for that.
Yep.
We've got these buses, these brand new buses that are going to be delivered in February are $425,000 a piece. Ooh. So right now they'll be sitting outside at the current bus maintenance facility.
Taking abuse.
Taking abuse. We can't put them on a lift. Can't get them inside. Can't wash them very well. So
this is an essential part to the piece
exactly.
of the puzzle.
So the counties, hopefully they're going to come to the table with some solutions and partnerships to help us with that.
So that's another partnership. It's all about all of us have that common goal, and like we talked about earlier, once one piece is doing better, we're all doing better, all the way across the county.
And that's the way we look at it. And the town of Winter Park may be the impetus right now for a lot of this economic development, but we really want the entire county to prosper from this because, again, it helps me as a local. It helps everybody as a visitor to visit those different amenities.
So, Jimmy, before we cut off the interview here, if you're the local who does not like tourism or progress and wants to live in the woods, where would you recommend they go? I'm just joking.
Right? That's a great question. Too many people living in the woods. You got to come out of the woods.
We'll catch that answer the next time you're on. But Jimmy, we'd love to have you back. Thanks so much for taking the time and coming on the show. And of course, we've got a lot to talk about in the future. I know there's going to be potential annexation of kind of the Beaver Village area, so the town itself physically is going to grow.
Right.
And a lot of excitement. It's just going to be continuous, I think, for the next few years here. We've stagnated for a little while, and it's so fun to see all the excitement going on. So
Well, thanks. I appreciate that. And, you know, the council always appreciates the support of the community. So you guys do a great job, and we appreciate that.
Absolutely. Once again, we got Jimmy Lahrman, Mayor of Winter Park, and Golden Eagle. Is it plowing, or what is Golden Eagle?
We do a little bit, plowing, landscaping, hauling, you name it.
Yeah, check this guy out. He knows it. He's been a long-term local, and he's one of our favorites. So thanks again, Jimmy, for being on the show, and stay tuned. We're going to Leo's Kitchen. I'm going to get some food and a little beverage. We'll see what Leo's cooking. We'll be back.
We'll be back. All right.
All right.